That dealer.
First at 4, continuing on Sunday's beautiful conditions, and we'll be filling in the weather potholes as the week goes on. Sandra?
All right, Ben, also first at 4, could Congress bring some relief to Michigan drivers who are paying big bucks for auto insurance? Paula?
So what do you do when you design and sell Skin and Sexy for the sun? A local swimsuit designer redesigns Sexy after discovering she and her husband have cancer on the very same day.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News First at 4 starts now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sandra Ali in for Karen. First at 4, could Michigan drivers get some auto insurance relief from Congress? Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib has introduced a new bill to Congress that would remove credit scores from the equation when it comes to buying auto insurance. She says she feels auto rates are discriminatory and use too many non-driving factors to determine your rates. Her bill is focused on how factors like your credit score and your gender impact your cost.
This is real discriminatory practice by them. And it is based not only on gender and poverty level and so forth, but it's also based on where you live. It shouldn't be based on that. It should be based on your driving history, your driving record, not based on these other factors that I believe are loopholes to continue to drive up the prices of car insurance in our state.
Tlaib will be holding a town hall on Wednesday to talk about the high cost of auto insurance. Keeping your family safe from sex offenders, state police just announced new results from a 2-day sweep. This was called Operation Final Countdown, targeting offenders who stopped registering in Macomb, Oakland, and Wayne counties. State police arrested 12 people out of 26 targets. One person was found in an out-of-state treatment facility. We've posted a link to the sex offender registry, and you can look for offenders in your neighborhood. Just go to clickondetroit.com. The search is on right now at this hour for a motorcyclist after a deadly crash in Detroit. It happened early this morning right near Peter Hunt Street and Gratiot. That's on the city's east side. Police say a motorcycle traveling at a high rate of speed collided with a minivan. A passenger on that motorcycle was killed. The person driving the bike took off. No one else was hurt. We are now about 5 weeks away from the 2019 Chevy Detroit Grand Prix presented by Lear. Today, the prep work started out on Belle Isle. Every year, the island is just completely transformed into an international racing site with fencing, barrier walls, grandstands. Race organizers hope they can get the work done quickly without impacting residents who still enjoy the island. The weather definitely was cooperating out on Belle Isle today, and we had just a beautiful Easter Sunday as well. Ben is here with the first forecast, and Ben, we're hoping to just keep the good times rolling here.
This is 2 in a row, Sandra, and if we could have just a few more of these, I think it would be fantastic. But the weather out on Belle Isle still looking phenomenal. In fact, temperatures starting to creep into 70-degree territory right now. 71 in Ann Arbor, Port Huron at 70. Officially, we're still at 67 at Metro. Wind's been out of the east-southeast, so some of those areas that are closer to the water are getting just a little bit cooler than some of the inland spots this afternoon. Numbers are going to fall into the 50s tonight. Clouds are on the increase, and yes, we do have showers and thunderstorms just around the corner. But I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with the temperatures in the 7-day forecast. And we'll check that out for you in a few minutes. Sandra?
Thanks, Ben. President Trump fighting to keep his tax information private, suing the House Oversight Committee. The president and his Trump organization filed suit today. The democratically controlled Oversight Committee has subpoenaed 10 years of the president's tax information. The president argues that the request serves, quote, no legislative purpose. President Trump has said he won't release his taxes because he's under audit, but there's no law that would prevent him from doing so. There is heartbreak, confusion, and so many questions surrounding a series of bombings in the South Asian nation of Sri Lanka. Nearly 300 people are dead, with at least 4 Americans among those killed. Devin Skillian is here now with the very latest on the tragedy and also how the U.S. is now responding. Devin?
Sandra, that information about 4 Americans killed is new this afternoon. There, in fact, could be more. But the Sri Lankan government, an island nation off the southern tip of India, blaming a local jihadist group. But it says that group did have international support in what happened. Cameras captured the moment an explosion rocked St. Anthony's Catholic Church in the capital city of Colombo. It was part of a coordinated series of bomb blasts hitting churches and luxury hotels all on Easter Sunday. More than 500 people reported injured from what turned out to be about 9 separate explosions. Sri Lanka has been in relative peace for the past 10 years, that following a civil war that lasted 3 decades. The United States is voicing support for the Sri Lankan government.
It's heartbreaking that a country which has strived so hard for peace in recent years has been targeted by these terrorists. We mourn the loved ones of the victims, some of whom we can confirm were indeed U.S. citizens. This is America's fight, too.
And Trump has called the Sri Lankan Prime Minister to express American sympathy and support. Police have arrested some 24 people. They have uncovered other explosives, some of them detonated that didn't end up actually injuring anyone, so it could have been worse. The tourism minister of Sri Lanka says 39 foreign tourists were among those killed, 28 among the injured. So the government working with foreign embassies now to try to help identify those victims. Still a lot to figure out. Sandra, back to you.
Yeah, such a tragic situation. Thank you so much, Devin. First at 4, we're also tracking other big stories making headlines around the world on this Monday. The State Department now tightening the screws on Iran. It's ending sanction waivers that allowed countries like Japan, Turkey, China, and India to buy oil from Iran. Those waivers now end on May 2nd. The move could cost Iran about $50 billion a year. The Trump administration trying to pressure Iran to negotiate a better nuclear deal after becoming the only country to bow out of an existing international agreement. Several streets in Paris that have been shut down since last week's fire at the Cathedral of Notre Dame reopened today. Businesses resumed serving locals as well as tourists, but some areas closest to the church still remain closed. Here at home, summer is inching closer, and of course that means bathing suit season. This year, the change in seasons brings a new challenge for a local swimsuit designer who's changing how she does business after a cancer diagnosis. Paula Tutman tells us about a new effort to make sexy safer.
So this is happening so fast, I really don't think Trish has really had time to process all of this. So let's face it, in her swimsuit business, she designs and sells sexy swimwear that shows skin for people who want to be in the sun. But after she and her husband were diagnosed with cancer on the very same day, it really kind of changed her design palette. And now she's literally adding to the definition of sexy. For Trish Crowder and her husband Scott, water is their playground. Avid kite surfers, as long as there's open water, they're in it, even in the winter. At her shop in Royal Oak, custom swimwear by Excellent Designs, water is also Trish's livelihood. She custom designed swimwear to fit anybody and every body type. Her moment of reflection, however, came from the reflection of the water she so deeply loves and counts on. Just 34 days ago, she accompanied her husband, Scott, to a dermatologist to check a mole on his nose, and it was a double shocker.
I have a V-neck sweater on, and she looks at me and says, I think we need to take a look at that on you. And I'm like, oh, I'm fine. I'm fine, I don't need, anything. She's like, no, I think I'm really serious. And within 45 minutes, they were removing it off of me.
Both have gone through surgery to remove their cancers, and Trish has had a design epiphany, changing her designs to give women options to show less skin to the sun.
I started making rash guards and high neck shirts and swimwear and covering up.
Her thought is to add to sexy by adding fabric in creative ways to minimize that dangerous sun exposure.
You can still be sexy and cover up.
You can definitely cover up, and it's lightweight material. You can get wet and still cool down, and I don't mind. I love it.
Starting to bring the necklines up, create stuff with ruffles that kind of hide the arms.
The skimpy, barely there, made-to-fit-your bodysuits are still a staple, but also inching onto the racks in little more than a month since her diagnosis. Swimmable, breathable jackets, sleeves, ruffles, leggings. It's not that she loves the sun, it's just that it happens to come with the water, and she still loves the water. It's just that now she loves her skin more.
Perfect.
And she wants her customers to have the option to love their skin more, too.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, honey.
Paula Tutman, Local 4.
And Paula tells us that Trish and her husband are both expected to be okay. Doctors believe they found their cancer early enough. Both, in fact, are expected to return to the water very soon, but they say they'll be showing a lot less skin. Still ahead, a popular recycling program that hits two big priorities for families: child safety and also saving money. Also, Doc is here. Hey, Doc.
Hey, Sandra. Yeah, on this Earth Day, we're going to talk about what Mother Nature can do for your children. The simple secret that can lead to better behavior, less stress, and better social skills. Stay right here for good health.
But up first, a dramatic rescue underwater. One woman very thankful for what happened in this video. We'll explain right after the break.
Call Sam.
A dramatic river rescue is caught on camera. Most of the action was underwater, but this is what witnesses saw from the shore. Take a look. A woman was trapped in an SUV. That SUV plunged into the river. This happened in Philadelphia. Witnesses say they could hear her banging on the window trying to get out. This video shows several people, Good Samaritans, swimming over to the car. One used a tire iron to get her out. That woman was conscious. She was taken to the hospital. One of the rescuers was cut by glass from the window. In good health, today is Earth Day, and that usually means focusing on how our actions can really impact the planet. But Dr. Frank McGeorge is here with a twist on that and research that shows that nature can really impact our children.
Absolutely. You know, it really does go both ways. And research has been clear. Spending more time outdoors, well, it's good for our kids.
After a long winter, many families are anxious to get outdoors again. And there's a good reason to make it a priority.
What has been shown is that kids who are able to spend more time outdoors and connect with nature tend to be happier and better behaved.
The study surveyed nearly 500 families with children between the ages of 2 and 5. Parents answered questions about how much their children enjoyed nature, whether they had empathy and responsibility toward nature, as well as their overall awareness of nature. Researchers found not only did kids who were more connected to nature have better moods and behavior, but they also showed less stress and had better social skills. Cleveland Clinic child psychologist Dr. Kate Eshelman says having children spend more of their time outdoors offers benefits for their brain and overall health.
There's dual benefit to spending more time outside. The first is increasing the physical activity, connecting with nature, being educated about things kind of outside of a child's self. The other piece of that is the more time a child is outside, the less time they're spending inside in sedentary activities.
Now, obviously, it is easier to supervise children indoors than out, but experts really hope that research like this is going to emphasize the benefits of making the effort to get kids outside more and encourage families to spend more time in nature together.
See, I've got the opposite challenge. I can't get my kids to come in.
Well, that's a good thing, actually, and hopefully it lasts as they get older.
Yeah, well, probably not, right? All right. Thanks so much, Doc. Mother Nature also delivering on this weather, Ben. It was a gorgeous day Sunday.
Yeah, after Saturday, which was not any fun, Sunday definitely made up for lost time. Plus, it was a holiday to boot, and so everything looking great. Continuing a lot of that right now, 67 with partly cloudy skies. We do have a southeast wind at 14. Air is still pretty dry here. Of course, they've got issues further off to the west and north, and we'll be talking about that coming up on Local 4 News at 5. 68 at City Airport. The further away from the water you get, temperatures actually getting warmer. 72 in Livonia. Troy's at 70. Sterling Heights checking in at 71. 73s down here in Lenawee County and Adrian and Blissfield. Manchester also at that mark, and some of our warmest numbers, at least across the west zone here, from 73 in Manchester all the way up to Linden and Flint, 73 degrees there as well. And then you start getting a little bit closer to Lake Huron. Those temperatures cool again, 68 in Sandusky, K-Pax at 67. Emmett, one of the cool spots at 62 right now, but we've had no shortage of sunshine today. That is about to come to an end. You can see the clouds in the western half of the state, and those are going to start moving in tonight. So the clouds are going to be on the increase, and eventually we will get showers and thunderstorms in here, but a lot of it's going to be after midnight. Some of it is going to linger into tomorrow morning. That's one of our only good shots of precipitation this week. Forecast is mostly dry. So by 5 a.m. we should be seeing some indication of at least some showers around. A lot of that is going to be centered with the low and the warm front a little bit further to the north. So coverage is not going to be over the entire area, but we will be seeing showers and thunderstorms lingering through the morning commute. Cold front comes through at about lunchtime, and then beyond that, we get sunshine back in the afternoon, but the cold air is going to be starting to work in so it'll be fighting that sun and probably not get us quite as warm as what we had today. Then as we get through the rest of the week, again, mainly dry conditions. Maybe Thursday night we get some rain in here, but I think you're going to like the temperatures going forward in the 7-day forecast. 54 tonight, clouds increase in showers, maybe some thunder late. Tomorrow, again, that stuff's going to be in the morning, and then we finally get the sunshine coming in the second half of the day. And believe it or not, we are going to hit 60 degrees every single day of this 7-day forecast. So those ups and downs, Sandra, those are gone. We kind of smoothed everything out for the next 7.
Sounds good. Thank you, Ben. We are following some breaking news right now out of Inkster, where a deadly shooting has happened at Lehigh Street and Williams Avenue. Right now, as you can see from this video, you can see state police are there. They're at the scene. State police, in fact, handling this investigation. We're working on getting new details. We're going to update you as information comes in and, of course, bring you more tonight starting at 5 o'clock. Still ahead, competition for internet domain names can get really heated, but in one case, it almost turned deadly. 2 men now headed to prison in a very bizarre plot. Plus, go blue on tonight's Jeopardy!
Who is Rebecca McNitt? That's me.
But the competition could get even tougher than the Michigan State basketball team. We're going to talk about that coming up in Trending Stories. In today's Trending Stories, the battle over an internet domain name took a very dangerous turn in Iowa. Rossi Lothario Adams is described as a social media influencer in Cedar Rapids. He was just convicted of hiring his cousin to break into a home with a gun, demanding the transfer of a domain name. He wanted the name "Do It for State," a slogan he was using with his social media business. But the victim got the gun and actually shot Adams' cousin, who has already been sent to prison. Now Adams faces up to 20 years in prison, all for trying to steal an internet domain name. So you may have heard about this. Target launching a very popular recycling program that can help parents with those older car safety seats. Starting today, you can bring in your old car seat, including those that may be damaged or even expired. In return, Target will give you a coupon for 20% off a new car seat, a new stroller, or some baby gear for your home. The coupon is valid online or in store through May 11th. The recycling program will end a week earlier, coming up on May 4th. Since launching the program in 2016, Target says it has recycled 500,000 car seats. That is a lot of car seats. So the entire country has been just jumping on the Jeopardy bandwagon over the past 2 weeks. And now this Ann Arbor woman right here and the University of Michigan grad, Rebecca McNitt, is going to be in that national spotlight. She's going to be one of 2 contestants trying to stop this guy right here. He is known now as Jeopardy James, who's won more than $800,000. His name is James Holzhauer. He is on a red-hot winning streak, breaking records, taking big risks. So the question now is, can the U of M grad take him down? You can watch Jeopardy tonight at 7:30 right here on Local 4. And you actually watched it on Friday, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, we're usually working, but I had my day off. I watched that show. He's a machine.
He really is. I mean, it is just incredible to watch.
He has a lot of money, too.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how long this can go on, right?
Yep.
Well, still ahead, you've probably never seen a bicycle that can do this, leaving a mark and sometimes a message, too. We'll explain.
I had a baby, and my life has changed. Like, I don't even remember who I was before. It's also been the best time of my life. I spend hours just staring at him in disbelief that I've got a baby and like, he's mine.
My man.
Hey. I'm excited to get back, but I'm a little bit eager to see how it's going to go.
Finally today, first at 4, a new kind of bicycle that can really leave a mark with a message as it rolls down the street.
Yep, it's the so-called stamp bike. It's from Japan, and check out how it works. The bike has a special rear tire, look at that, imprinted with letters or pictures, and then that tire is made with a 3D printer.
And what you do is you fill up a water tank, then the water flows into the tire, and then it leaves the stamps behind as you just ride along. The bike was leaving a message that urges people to conserve nature. The creators came up with the idea after noticing the tracks a bike leaves after it has just rained. Well, how about that?
It's like skywriting
but on the concrete.
2 wheels, yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. Thanks so much for joining us today. First at 4, we're back in a half hour with Local 4 News at 5. Inside Edition is up next.